Spring and summer are coming, so a lot of people will be looking for something like this. A Bluetooth speaker that you can have in the pool, at the beach, or simply take with you everywhere. And this is the Tribit Stormbox 2. So let's get into it. Tribit is a brand I've tried before, and they specialize precisely in audio products. Most of them are budget to middle range price, and this Tribit Stormbox 2 is precisely that. They're starting to mid-range product. You get, according to Tribit, about 24 hours of continuous playing. Obviously, I'm going to tell you what my experience with that is. You have physical buttons in the exterior of the speaker. In the front, you got 3 buttons. You got volume up, volume down, and also play or pause. In the rear, you have the Bluetooth button, you have the power button, and you have the extra bass button, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to talk about a little bit further along the video. And also the pairing button, because you can add another one of these so you can have stereo audio. But if you only have one, this is not a stereo speaker. This is actually a 360 audio speaker. And it's also compatible with the Tribit app, where you can update the firmware, you can equalize it, or use a couple of the presets they have in that app. It's pretty good considering what this is, and not bad at all. It's a nice thing to have. I really don't use it. I do like the stock audio out of it, and I'm gonna tell you in a little bit more exactly what it sounds like. It's also waterproof. You can submerge this in a meter of water for about 30 minutes and won't have any type of issues. Just make sure you have the rear cover always on, because these speakers do have a rear cover, and if it's not completely sealed like this one right here, water can go in and you might experience some damage. So if you're about to submerge it, I really don't know why you would do it, because you can't listen to music on the water. But if you do, make sure the rear cover is completely on. And if you drop it accidentally, it gets in the rain, well, you won't have any issues. This is precisely what you would want as a pool speaker. Another thing I liked about the speaker, and which is actually becoming not that common anymore in Bluetooth speakers, is that it's compatible with 3.5. You can connect any external audio source to it if you want to through a 3.5 jack, which is a nice feature. I don't know why Bluetooth speakers are taking this away. I do like the 3.5 jack, and it gives you a little bit more versatility. You don't always have Bluetooth with you, still in 2025. Now, what's the experience with this speaker? Well, let's start by the volume. Well, if you listen to the speaker at 100% volume and X bass, you won't get 24 hours of continuous playing. But still, I think it's pretty decent. You get about 12 hours of continuous playing, which in this size and for a speaker in this price range is not bad at all. I think it's a good value. You just won't get those 24 hours Tribit is talking about. I think you might get close to 24 hours if you listen to maybe 30 to 20% volume, which is not the purpose, because this is a pretty loud speaker. And it being a 360 audio speaker lets it sound all over the room, which is a nice feature. But 360 audio does have a small caveat, and that is most of the time, and in most brands, losing a bit of quality. 360 audio speakers don't have that same clarity or quality than stereo speakers. That's simply the way it is. And what type of audio do you get from this speaker? Well, you get decent highs, you get decent mids. They're not the best, but I don't expect them to be for what this product actually is. And surprisingly, very, very, very good bass, especially if you use the X bass function. It's tight, it's powerful, and simply clean. It's not this muddy sounding bass you get on other products. So not bad at all if you want a bassy speaker, especially in this size range. We also gave it a pretty rugged use. We're remodeling this whole space where we are, and the contractors that are working here with us told us, hey, you got a small speaker with you we could use maybe to listen to some music while we're working. And I gave them this for a full month. It was exposed to paint, dust, water, and they dropped it by accident quite a few times because I heard them. And no, it didn't have any type of issues. It's pretty resistant. The material quality is pretty good. So overall, excellent quality speaker. Now, if you want a small sample to hear what this sounds like, well, I'll leave this small audio test for you. I really don't like doing audio tests here on YouTube. It's kind of weird. I think you can't really appreciate it, but if you're going to listen to this, at least put headphones on, and I think you'll be able to appreciate it a little bit more. Now, the most important part, price. What would this set you back for? It is kind of expensive. It is $100. It's not the cheapest. But again, it does have pretty good features. The audio quality is very good, and it does compare to other brands in the market. For example, JBL. Their Flip lineup also has this price range, more or less, depending where you live. So for that price, would I choose this Tribit Stormbox? I think yes, if I wanted 360 audio, because other products in this price range most of the time have stereo audio. I'm telling you, you do have a small caveat with 360 audio, and that's you lose a little bit of quality, but you get a little bit more of range. And if you do choose a stereo speaker, well, you lose range, but you get better quality. It depends on what you want. So if you want better range, yes, I think this Tribit speaker is actually a good option. If you're actually interested in purchasing it, I will drop an affiliate link down below. Tribit didn't ask me to do this. This is not a paid video, just in case you're thinking that. And no matter whether I recommend the products on this channel or not, I will always drop an affiliate link down below, because some people buy them even if I don't recommend the product. So you're helping out the channel. If you're new around here, well, drop a like, subscribe, and also maybe check out this video over here, which I think you also might like.